Hello there everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. A few weeks back, I did a video on Ariana Grande. I'd never really listened to her before, and in the comments of that video, there were a lot of people that were a bit annoyed that I didn't listen to a song called God Is a Woman. Now, the funny thing is, I'd actually heard of this song. I saw it a lot. I never heard it, but I saw it a lot. But I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't end up adding it to the playlist when I was reacting to her before. So I thought, since there were so many requests, I would sit down and do a video dedicated just to that song. Before we start though, if you're new here, make sure you click subscribe and enable notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. So I would have to read up on this, but I kind of expected there to be a bit more controversy around this song. People are weirdly sensitive about this kind of stuff, and there's a lot of people who just hate women. But looking at the video, the dislikes aren't nearly as many as I expected, and I can't really see like any negative comments. Either way, I'm interested, I'm keen, and I'm so excited to hear Ariana be empowering. Why was I surprised that it was in space? I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? This feels like a reference to the old Renaissance paintings, especially like the God's Touch one. That's so groovy. I'm turning that up. Wow. I am like so into 1, the way her voice sounds, 2, the pace of the delivery, and 3, that beat. I kind of assumed this would have an empowering message, and I was right. I love that line of like, I can be all the things you told me not to be. And that's an awesome line because women all across the world are constantly pushed into certain subsets, especially when it comes to careers. It's like, you must only do these few career options unless you want to face like harassment and derision. So that's awesome. And she also said, when you try to cover me, I keep on flourishing, which is also an awesome line because first of all, there are people that just do well under pressure or do well when people are trying to push them down, almost in like a middle finger to them. It's like, oh, you think I can't do this? Well, guess what, I can. But obviously also there's this element of being suppressed, you know? And it must be particularly tough. I know that Ariana has been like slandered in the press for ridiculous things, and that just mostly happens to female artists, you know? In the same way that like Ariana might get slammed for showing some skin or being raunchy in a music video, but like Justin Bieber or any of the members from One Direction could like take their shirts off in concert or in music videos and thrust around, and everyone will be like, yeah, cool. Anyway, let's continue.
Believe God is a woman.
God, what is that scream? Jeez. Is that where that meme came from? I don't like it. I did not enjoy that.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my sisters. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you.
I love that too, because that like also has a bit of a double meaning, right? Like she's talking about avenging her sisters. So it's kind of like, not only is this just about the woman's story, but it's also got to do with like looking out for your fellow woman and fighting the system. I'm also loving the layered vocals. Oh, that's awesome. It's like gospel.
You believe God is a woman.
Yeah, that was fantastic. It's not too often I come across a song in general, but maybe, I guess, particularly more a pop song that is just so densely packed with meaning in multiple ways too. That can be interpreted in quite a few different ways in regards to the messaging, but also visually there was so much going on, and musically there was a lot going on. I loved that beat. It had those layered vocals that made me feel like I was in a church, but with such an awesome like dancey music vibe, and even lyrics that speak to people. You know, like, I'm not a woman and I don't go through those struggles, but damn if I'm not inspired by that. I've been seeing a trend maybe over the last couple of years of like pop songs becoming almost a vehicle for like political commentary, you know? Whether it's something like this or This Is America, artists are really like putting themselves out there more, I feel at least. Also getting braver, getting emboldened, and doing amazing tracks like this that have so much substance and mean so much, not just to the artist, but to so many people around the world. And that level of, I guess, leadership and bravery is something that just inspires me and something that I want to aspire to. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there because I'm gonna just keep talking. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And I would also really like to hear what that song meant to you, especially if you're a woman and you can relate to all that. I just really want to hear your stories, you know, and what that song made you feel. I will love reading through your comments for this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.